Good evening, I'm back to Titan Quest just because I wanna rant about something. First, I'll check that my stream is running. Seems to be. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Tomorrow I intend to continue with the psychic detective, but right now this game is more suitable for my purposes because just I don't know, an hour ago or something I saw a check at the map. Check the map. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Greetings, traveler. I am Imhotep.
Why is there? So are there no side quest? This is side quest. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Anyways, just an hour ago I saw a video from Clownfish Gaming on Nintendo. How they supposedly copyright struck somebody who was playing some mod involving Pokemon, like a video, and that was from 7 years ago. And so it supposedly violated Nintendo's copyright or something. And if it's true, then it's possible I am missing some important details in the story or whatever, but it's quite bullshit, I would say. And so fuck Nintendo if it's true, because like it's not the first time they have done something like this. If I'm not sure how long ago it was. Was it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when Nintendo was copyright striking people for streaming their games online? And it's because I no idea how is it supposedly even legal. Like Nintendo doesn't own, or any company, they don't own every image of the product that they have made. Like you bought the game, you own the game. Like let's say I drive around in my car and take a video of it and post it on YouTube. Can Ford or Tesla or whatever company owns that like made the car, can they sue me for copyright infringement? Like maybe nowadays you can, because clearly corporations have all the power and people don't have any. But it's like it's absolute bullshit. Or like if I make a video of myself playing guitar, um, I play guitar or some song and put it on YouTube. Can Gibson or whatever guitar company, can they sue me because I use their product? So it's the same. Like if I play a video game, a Nintendo game online, it's not the same as if I'm broadcasting, like showing a movie or something, because it's the game. Game is not it's not just a video. It's not like a musical piece. It's not like a song. So I don't think it makes any fucking sense. Like if I don't know, I make a video of my building a hut and using a hammer. Can the hammer company sue me for using their, like, showing a video footage of their hammer? Like how doesn't make any fucking sense. And then some people, mainly nowadays the left, they will say you are a bigot or something if you disagree with our corporate overlords. Because like I and I'm not like not the foremost Nintendo fan, but I like Nintendo. I have a Switch, even though I didn't pay anything for it. I got it as a present. I have a Wii and whatever, but I didn't have like a NES or a SNES back in the day or anything. So I'm not like the an old school Nintendo fan or anything, but I like Nintendo, and they've been fairly nice in resisting wokeness bullshit and all of that. But now there are even like some news or some reports that they might be like the Pokemon company or whatever company makes Pokemon, that they might be hiring DEI consultants to make their games inclusive or whatever the fuck the word they used. And it's like, I don't know. Well, I sort of hope they do it. Like one argument that was made in the clownfish gaming video was that they're butthurt again about Pal World, that Pal World is doing so much better than Pokemon in many years and stuff. So they're, I don't know, like they're lashing out. And I sort of hope that Nintendo just does all sorts of stupid stuff and gets them. I really hope this whole fucking gaming industry is burnt to the ground, figuratively, not literally. Uh, because this is the kind of people, like if it's true, yeah, it's still, it might just be a false rumor or whatever, that they're hiring DEI consultants, sort of like the Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever. Like, because hey, I can understand that maybe a few years ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, those all these corporate people, they don't really know what the general sentiment is, like what does Joe Average think about all of this stuff. Like so maybe they thought that actually, yeah, we have to do all this quote unquote inclusivity bullshit and quote unquote diversity bullshit, and they are like the words they use, the usually the opposite is true. Like, inclusivity excludes more people than these games used to exclude, and diversity means just that everybody is black, trans and gay, or put a chick in it and make her lame and gay and whatever, as South Park supposedly put it. But anyway, I haven't seen that episode. Haven't watched South Park in a few years. But anyways, uh, so if Nintendo is going through with this DEI bullshit, is like, how fucking tone deaf do you have to be? That don't they have any fucking employees? Nintendo, like, I understand that the 60-year-old corporate executives and their kind, they don't know shit about anything what people actually like, and they're just in it for the money and business stuff. But they should have somebody you know who was born before the Titanic sank, who understands that nobody likes this bullshit, and tell them like, no, this is the worst idea, like we're gonna ruin the company and be bankrupt in 5 years and whatever. Although like it would be quite an achievement to bankrupt Nintendo, but now I'm sort of hoping to see it happen just out of spite, because that's the only true pleasure in any of the like big entertainment companies in the past 10 years basically, is to see them fall, to see them fail, go lose money, go bankrupt, and the hate, the in creative insults and hate that people sling towards these companies, like that's entertaining. But like these companies, whether it's games or movies or whatever, it's the same. And like, why the fuck, like, because at least be, greedy capitalists who understand that, you have to give them something that's actually likable to make money. But it's like it's almost like an insult. Like, is there religious imperative nowadays that you cannot, like, you offend their god of shitty entertainment if you make anything that people truly like, at that, and they like, they they get a blessing from their evil deity if they if they get people to praise your product even though it's complete garbage. I don't know, that's so fucked up, the whole situation. Because yeah, I don't really understand, like, what why would if it's happening, it might be, it might be a false alarm, but still the alarm has been made, so it's, you shouldn't, because actually at my building yesterday there was a fire alarm, and it turned out to be a false alarm, but still when that happens you're supposed to pay attention, maybe there is a fire somewhere. So the same case here with Nintendo. So yeah, like, if Nintendo truly is that butthurt over Palworld, I really hope more people stream it. Like, whenever somebody streams Palworld, a Nintendo employee gets kneecapped or something. These items are decent, but still, I think I prefer the ones I have now. So yeah, it's just like, what are they thinking if they are hiring this DEI stuff, and if they are, harassing people, for a video they posted, they made 7 years ago. Like, it was some whatever military shooter, a zombie shooter game, and there was some Pokemon mod, I think, in that video. Like, what's the point? Like, how do they, like, if they lose, so-called losing money because of Pal World, how will it help Nintendo to make more money if they, harass people basically? And yeah, you cannot convince me that Nintendo has like any reasonable right. They have no moral right to sue you for uh, showing gameplay of your game, or even, yeah, I don't think they should have right. If it's like image, like, let's put it that way, like, if they argue that, like, you using the image of Pikachu or something in a in a mod and then stream it, so you are using their copyrighted materials, their copyrighted character without permission, and like they can sue you. Like, okay, it sounds sort of like there's an argument, but it's like, okay, what if 5-year-old Johnny draws a picture of Pikachu in the schoolyard, or in art class or whatever? Can Nintendo kick down his door and sue him for copyright infringement? Like, what's the difference? Because I understand that, if somebody draws a picture of Pikachu and then sells it forward, then I understand, okay, yeah, they are sort of using somebody else's intellectual property to make money. I think that's a different story. Like, I don't have a lot of sympathy for any of these huge corporations, but at least it makes some sense. But it makes no fucking sense. Like, if I say Pika Pika, can Pikachu, fucking Nintendo sue me for saying Pika Pikachu, because that's what their characters say. Like, some of these copyright stuff makes absolutely fucking no sense, and it's just because they have lots of money. They have the so-called justice on their side. It's not like I'm saying something that's completely new argument that nobody has thought of before, but it's just like because nothing ever changes for the better, so it's like it's so fucking bullshit. But yeah, I think it's inexplicable according to any normal logic how many of these big supposedly capitalist companies they're going all in on the wokeness bullshit. Like even Disney, they had the sort of civil war, but since George Lucas endorsed Bob Iger, um, so yeah, George Lucas endorsed Bob Iger, I think, and said that oh, Disney's doing a good job with Star Wars. I think now Bob Iger is gonna remain the CEO, so there won't be any change. And hey, I'm not saying that whoever, I don't remember the guy's name, but you know the other guy who was vying for the position, like I don't know if he would have made a done a better job at it or anything, but it's clear that the current direction of the Disney company is completely retarded if you think about it either financially or artistically. It makes absolutely no sense. And most of these companies, or like was this Dragon's Dogma? Is that the name? I played the first one and I thought it was pretty good. Uh, almost 10 years ago I played it. It was pretty good, although I still have almost like nightmares about some escort quest that was really horrible in it. Like I almost rage quit or actually I did rage quit the game, but then I don't know, 10 hours later, it's like, okay, I'm gonna try again. And then, yeah, I'm glad I didn't, but whatever. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma. It was a great game, but now there's the sequel, and there's like a million different uh, a single player game with million different day one DLC and some, I don't know, some resurrect a character. But yeah, I don't know the actual like, um, the all the content of what these DLCs what the DLC do. So I don't know like how egregious they are, but it's clear that they're bullshit. Like it's not to improve the game or to make sure that the developers earn enough money so they can feed their families or any of that. Is and it's the people who actually pay for it. I really do think that they shouldn't be able to make monetary decisions. They harm society. People who don't see any issue with shoveling money to, like they have no self control or um, like self respect. They're just consumer slaves. I don't know. I was just really pissed off when I heard the news, and even though I'm not like the greatest Nintendo fan, but maybe it's because I like Nintendo. Some things piss me off. Like yeah, I was really pissed off about Pal World when some supposed Pokemon fans uh, made death threats and stuff to the Pal World devs, and it's like, come on, I can understand you really like Pokemon, but still, it's completely retarded. Like, how can you be like a cultist? It's like I can understand if a fundamentalist believer in any religion, basically, you insult, you burn their holy book, and they get pissed off. I can understand it. Like I prefer more peaceful solutions, but hey, that makes more sense to me. But somebody supposedly insults your favorite entertainment franchise. That's just stupid. And what's wrong with you people? Why do you get so angry over it? And yeah, this is different. I'm angry too, but I'm angry because of how these companies treat people, and they often get away with it. But yeah, if they're, if Nintendo is going the woke path, it's like, what are they thinking? Like, what is any of these companies thinking, or their CEOs? Like, I really starting to think it's some, Epstein Island stuff, that it's really some weird, that they are blackmailed or something, or there's some weird cult going on, that we have to ruin everything you'd like that was good. Actually, I already thought so before this so-called wokeness was a thing, like with Star Wars prequels, which I already thought were quite atrocious. But I guess they're probably masterpieces if I were to watch them again after seeing some of the crap Disney put out, even though I haven't seen most of the Disney Star Wars. I've seen enough reviews and stuff to know that, yeah, they suck. I trust the reviewers more than the people who make these movies. But yeah, it's like, it's not. Well, yeah, it's not just about belief in some ideology. Standard crushing blow. Maybe I'll put 1 point spirit war. I don't know here. Strength and dexterity. Okay. So yeah, I really do think there's some, I don't know, deeper belief system than simply, believing in your basic cultural Marxist bullshit. Um, Between these, the companies go woke, and then they start losing money and anger their old audience, and don't get much of a new audience to replace it either. It's like Stargate or something. The Goa'uld are, ruling over us, and they have completely different way of thinking and completely different priorities, that you cannot, it's not simply a cultural difference or something. It's, I don't know, it's fucking weird. Hey, there's people here and monsters. Did I already come here? Have I activated the portal already? I remember I went to some small village. Let's see. Okay, it's active. Then I guess I've been here before. Well, whatever. I got
Such as you
plenty
have
of loot
crossed
to
across
sell.
the Nile. Might that thing be sold here?
That's decent fire resistance. Yeah, this is sort of tempting, but I like my health regeneration, and also like my movement speed. Cold. I think I have better cold resistance. Piercing retaliation. Well, no, I have health regeneration, so yeah, I wanna keep it.
Come again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I yeah, I think I came here last time, but I didn't respawn here. But whatever, I got to kill some enemies. I got XP and money and stuff. But yeah, you know, I guess it would be nice if it's not true that Nintendo is taking a path to the dark side. But then again, if they are, I'll enjoy watching them stumble. The same as I sort of enjoy watching Disney stumble. Well, I've never liked Disney. I've liked when I was a kid already. I thought there was something creepy about the Disney company. Much before, like back in the 90s and stuff. Although I did like some of their cartoons, like Darkwing Duck and Ducktales and stuff like that. Sure, I like that, but uh, overall, as a company, never been a fan of Disney. But of course, compared to Disney of 30 to 40 years ago to now is completely different. And yeah, because nowadays Disney is not even Disney. Disney is Marvel and Star Wars is so weird. But yeah, I don't know. Just yeah. Oh, some stupid quest. Make my day, Nintendo, and fuck it all up. It's not that great. This sword. Oh, what's this? Let's see how much is my strength if I. No, it's crappier. Yes, okay. Like this isn't bad, but my current bracers are still much better. Yeah, but I'm still gonna stream a little while, but not. I just wanted to make a quick rant stream today because I think it's important to get my anger out there, and also it's better when it's fresh. Like if I sleep over it, if I sleep over the night, then I might be, maybe I'd be more cool-headed and collected, but I don't know. I think it's more appropriate. Like, of course, I'm not saying it's definite that any of this stuff is really happening. Maybe there's some extenuating
You are the one who saved
circumstances
us
or
from the
whatever, but
villains. To us,
I don't know
you are
yet.
the greatest hero. We do not have much, but please accept this thanks.
Ooh, Venom Sack and lots of XP.
Please.
Okay, let's sell some garbage.
Thank you.
Oh, ruins. 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 And a quest guy.
Hail, good hero! Imhotep asked us to watch for you. Just yesterday, this temple stood whole and complete. And now, look, it has been ransacked by Telkin. We did all we could to stop him, but we were powerless against the ancient sorcerer. I do not know what he wanted. There are many mysteries which the Order of Prometheus guards, mysteries from before the war of the gods and titans. Imhotep fled when the Telkin came, escaping with some of the temple's most sacred texts. He left me with a message for you. He has gone to Memphis and waits for you there. Follow the Nile, and you will come to the great city.
Great Ptah. Why does it look like there's some, poisonous gas here or something? Oh, unblemished. Gonna take a dump on you, then you're very blemished. Stupid bird. Hag skin. Hag skin cookies. I don't know. I'm thinking if I still have something I wanted to say about this Nintendo situation. Oh, that's scary. Ugh. I don't like the look of that thing. Well, the man slayed you. Ho ho ho. It's more like a man layer. Ooh. Creepy. There's some people don't like, really when there's a game where you have to fight spiders. They really have arachnophobia, and I don't know if I have scorpiophobia, but I don't like the look of these things. They sort of creep me out. Maybe I should check this area out. This seems like it's gonna continue further up that way. Old Kingdom ruins. And maybe it does continue in each direction. Ornamented greens of essence. But yeah, that's one thing's really insufferable about some fanboys, that how they are basically, they would fall on the sword to protect their favorite company. And because for me it's the opposite. Like, if it's EA or something that does something atrocious, yeah, sure, it annoys me, but I didn't expect them to do anything better. But if it's, some company that actually sort of like, and they do something bad, I get even more angry, and I don't want to defend them if they are guilty of whatever they are accused of. But some people, they will no doubt come up with excuses for Nintendo if the path they seem to be taking is true, if it turns out to be true. Which is, it's really pathetic to try to protect some faceless company anyways. Like, I can understand if you are defensive of your local mom and pop store or restaurant, but if it's like a multinational company, it's a completely different story. Because, like, yeah, sure, there's real people working for these companies, but they're like like a demonic force has possessed these people. So, a demon cannot, they're non-corporeal, so they cannot inhabit this realm without possessing a body. So maybe the demons, they need several bodies because they're so huge in size. They're actually giants or something, and that's how they get their will in this world to start a corporation. A corporation becomes their body in this world, so they can enact their evil powers, their evil wishes. I don't know. So I guess, yeah, if you're really a fanboy like that, and there's, of course, I want to make clear there's a difference between a fan. It's fine if you like Nintendo, because I do think Nintendo has made plenty of decent games over the years and some great games and stuff. But if their games start sucking and they start insulting their customers, then it's a different story. Because I'd turn my back much faster on a company than an actual person. Because a person can be nuanced. You can disagree with the person on many important issues, but still respect them or be friends, or at least, even though if you're not friends, you can respect them as a person despite your differences. But I don't know, a company is just, they're basically there to provide a service, or various types of services. Like, Nintendo is supposed to make games. I guess I can check out the tomb first. Oh, Sepulchre of Sephiroth. Yeah, it's quite gruesome, I agree, and now you're dead. Yeah. Hound of Anubis. Blade crap. Oh, I thought it was like the exclamation mark, like it was a quest giver, but no, it was just a star dude. Special zombie. Huang Fei the Unclean. Sounds very Chinese. Why is there a Chinese zombie in ancient Egypt? And seems to be a she with boobs. Even stranger. Ooh, sarcophagus. Haha! I predicted it would be a trap. Yeah, so many of these stupid traps. Huh? I thought they were still alive, but I guess they're all dead, those stupid scarabs. Oops. Okay, this was this tomb. Then we can go to the, what was it, abandoned city or old town or whatever. So many dead. Yep, been up there too. Yeah, this guy really seems like a psycho, just running around with 2 weapons in hand. And all this death and loot all around. But it's okay if you're psycho against inhuman monsters. Yeah, what's that? Dark obelisk. Ah, okay, I thought it was going to be, you know, the other kind of obelisk that gives me a buff. Okay, you have to go down. Okay, and then you stupid obelisk. Where's Asterix? Come on. Yep. Da -da 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 -da. Large coffer. Ah, more stupid obelisks. Now it's dead. Okay. Hey, I'm trying to pick up loot. Don't bother me. Okay. Am I supposed to go here? I guess the tomb is just, you know, a tomb. Oh, are my pockets full? Yeah, I guess I'll go. This, I don't want to run. I want to go to the portal.
Yes?
No energy regeneration. Life leech? I guess I can keep it for now.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go down here to have a look. Stupid Pikachu lightning man. Guess I'll get back to the point about, I think it's absolutely like I can't see any rational legal justification why Nintendo or any other company could copyright strike you for streaming their game, because they don't own the product. Like they only own the copyright. It's like, if let's say if I buy a copy of The Lord of the Rings, I can, I'm allowed to read it. I'm allowed to, I don't know, wipe my ass with it if I want. I wouldn't, because it's, I respect Tolkien and his work and stuff, so I certainly wouldn't do it. But you have the right. So it doesn't make any sense to me, because, like, corporations, they are like they are supposedly artificial persons, so they have some rights of people, supposedly legally. Yet curiously, corporations never seem to have the um, like the responsibilities of real human beings. Just to take take the low-hanging fruit example, but it's still very relevant. Is that might have heard of certain a company that's into medicine called Pfizer, and like the biggest some criminal liability lawsuit, was something they lost many years ago. Was it? I'm not sure. Was it 10 or 20 years ago or something? So anyway, like, there was some issues with one of their products. I don't remember the details so well right now, and I won't try to double check them, but I'm fairly certain that they have the greatest criminal liability, or at least when it comes to medicine. So yeah, they had to pay for their misdeeds that caused lots of harm to people. Yet if a human being had done the same as Pfizer did, they would have been put in jail for a long time, or possibly even executed. So it's absolutely bullshit. So I sort of um, I'm a proponent of the idea that corporations should have the same rights as human beings, and also the responsibilities. So if they do something really heinous, the the corporation should be executed, and it should never be allowed to exist again. Not even to change its name or whatever. I guess somebody will accuse me of being a leftist, but that's maybe that might have been true 20 years ago, when leftists actually were suspicious of corporate power, but not nowadays. Now they love it. And I see very little difference between corporations and governments, as can be seen with the all of this new Gamergate stuff, like Sweet Baby Inc., because there was some US, like Canada was supposedly funding Sweet Baby Inc., or at least some different, similar but different company, and and the U.S. The Homeland Security, yeah, U.S. Department of Homeland Security, they also, said that, Gamergate bad, Gamergate too bad. Okay, so you should support the corporations basically. So that there is very little difference nowadays between corporations and governments, if there ever was. So I'd rather advocate bringing back the church or something. If you have to have some large authority organization, maybe the Catholic Church did a better job. Like not Catholic Church nowadays, certainly not with the current so-called Pope. But maybe it wasn't so bad a few centuries ago. I don't know. I don't know. I just hit. You shouldn't be ashamed to hate things. It's one of those, because nowadays they have hate crimes, and I think it's so bullshit the idea that your emotion of hate is somehow wrong, because I don't think hate itself. Even Deanna Troy in Star Trek Next Generation told Data that hate itself isn't inherently bad or anything, because if you see an injustice and then you feel hatred and you want to rectify it, then it's good, which I completely agree with. Come, come on, you annoying running dudes, come here. So you should be proud to hate. Oh.
That was a bit close. For the most part, I can hold my own, but I'll admit I was in a tough spot when you arrived.
What was this quest? I got something. I don't know. Well, maybe I can check my. Well, kill these and check the quest log. Side quests. Ah, yeah, it was this one, I guess. Oh, there's not save point, but respawn point up there. I guess I can find my way up there, and then I can end the stream, because I'm out of rage for Nintendo or the governmental corporate oligarchy and stuff. I didn't even mean to make it political or anything, but it's just you really can't, you cannot, like, if there's something that the modern left is right about, is that everything is political. Like, of course it's still good to have some nuance and try to avoid excess political stuff in some situations and stuff, but it's still, yeah, it's everything is somewhat political. And of course, like, I don't like that you shouldn't make things like, if you make a movie or something or a game, you, generally speaking, it's not good to make it explicitly political. If you want it to be thought-provoking or just entertaining. Oh, okay. I guess I can go sell my stuff and then I will end the stream. Ooh, going to Memphis. There's gambling there, right? I've never been to the States, but for some reason I associate Memphis with
Welcome.
gambling. Okay, that's well, this can be sold. But yeah, I guess next time I should go somewhere where I can deposit this, the caravan guy.
Good then.
But I'm not gonna do it now. I'll just head back to. No, I'm here. I'm into the portal, and then I'm gonna finish the stream. So, see ya. Bye bye.